A man riding his bike in New Orleans gets punched by a driver who was angry at him for riding his bike because the driver thought it was not a bike lane. The incident happened Tuesday on Elysian Fields Avenue.
The victim now has a bruised eye. He's hoping that by speaking out, it'll encourage patience and peace on the road. Elysian Jackman brings us his story.
Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, you gonna hit me? I knew that regardless of what I did, whether I kept going or stopped, he was gonna come for me.
A black spot still sits underneath Timothy Walls' left eye after this altercation on Elysian Fields and Fillmore.
Riding my bicycle home on Elysian Fields from UNO Tuesday afternoon, I was assaulted by a motorist who became irate by the fact that I was using the designated bicycle lane.
Walls says after being verbally attacked, the car pulled over. Walls pulled out his cell phone, and that's when this happened.
So this is the guy right here that just tried to hit me twice with his vehicle. Yeah, I got you, bro. Yeah, you gonna hit me?
The first hit came, it's the one that you can see on the video. That knocked my phone and my glasses to the ground, and after that it was just nonviolent self-defense to try and ward him off.
Walls says the driver got back in his car and left. Walls then called the NOPD.
I'm lucky, I walked away. People have been seriously injured and killed because of this.
Dan Favor is the executive director of Bike Easy, a local bike education and advocacy group.
How often do you hear about these incidents happening here?
There's no real data on how often it occurs, but we know anecdotally that it is something that we deal with here in the city.
He says too often drivers forget cyclists have the same rights and responsibilities as four-wheel vehicles. He says this is a wake-up call for drivers to share the road peacefully and to just be patient.
People driving who have 2,000 pounds of metal surrounding them to make them safer really have to take extra special care to ensure that those more vulnerable folks, people walking, people biking on the roadways, are kept safe so we can all get to where we're going.
The NOPD says they're aware of the incident and are investigating the case. As far as if he'll stop riding because of this?
Absolutely not. He doesn't get to take that away from me. No.
Elysian Jackman, Eyewitness News.
There are several laws on the books, both locally and statewide, that protect cyclists. In 2009, the Colin Goodyear Bicycle Protect Act was passed in honor of Goodyear, who was struck and killed by a truck driver while on his bike. The law obligates people driving to give at least 3 feet of space when passing someone on a bike. It also makes it illegal to harass or assault a cyclist.